All right, let's talk about your forecast once again. Feeling great outside, but overhead we are seeing a lot of clouds in the sky.
Yeah.
Making for a really nice sunset, though.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of material to bounce off of, I guess.
You're right. No, you're 1,000% right, Vanessa. It's the ice crystals in the clouds. The light bounces off them.
Okay, there we go.
You're right. You're totally right. You're right. Beautiful sunset across the area. You can see that there from Monroe downtown. Sun probably going to be down here within the next 15 minutes or so. So we won't be seeing much more light as we'll be tracking this big old wallop of rain heading our way. Now, right now it's producing a lot of lightning over toward Kentucky, Tennessee, parts there even of the deep south. We'll be producing a little bit of lightning for the Charlotte area tomorrow morning, but we are not anticipating any severe storms. So that's always good news. Nothing out there right now. So if you have outdoor dining plans maybe this evening, that should still be good to go. As we approach this evening, so we're talking 11-12 p.m., those areas across the mountains, foothills will be starting to see spots of rain. So this will be around the 11 p.m. again a midnight time frame. Tomorrow morning, though, across the rest of the foothills, we'll see a few showers 2-3 p.m. or 2 a.m. that is. But really the majority of the Charlotte metro area, it's 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So you can see widespread showers returning at that time frame. And we're going to see that heavy rain, pockets of that at times. You can see the yellow, orange, red shading. That'll be off and on through much again of the morning hours. And then eventually we do clear things out by the afternoon. So starting in the mountains, foothills just before midnight, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. for most of the Charlotte metro. And then again by lunchtime, most of that clears out. Some clouds sticking around for the early afternoon, but eventually we'll even start to see some sunshine peeking through by your Friday afternoon. Now, again, not anticipating any severe storms across the Charlotte area. However, not necessarily the case with that storm system now. So as you're seeing maybe those headlines of a few strong storms, again, that's mostly west. That is not including us here across the Charlotte metro. We'll be seeing just those general thunderstorm potential, and that'll be largely overnight. So we're talking until about 7 a.m. across the area, and then that chance does quickly start to diminish. And you'll see that hour by hour as we look at tomorrow morning, 5 a.m., widespread areas of rain already. Again, peaking between about 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and then eventually we'll taper things off as we get closer to the afternoon. And it's not just, of course, the heavy pockets of rain at times. We're also going to be seeing some gusty winds. Again, this is below severe status, but still something that'll impact you. If you've been outside at all today, you've noticed the wind breezy at times, but this will be nothing like what we're going to see tomorrow. Winds today have only gusted to about 15 miles per hour. We're talking up to 30 to 35 miles per hour tomorrow morning, again through the early afternoon, and really not completely tapering off until we get closer to the weekend. So we're not just talking a little bit of movement, we're talking over in your neighbor's yard if you got your trash can, things like that outside. Positive news though, the rain has really helped our drought across the Carolinas, and it's really going to be helping those pollen levels tomorrow. In fact, we are dropping to low levels Friday, back in the medium Saturday and Sunday. And unfortunately, as temperatures do warm back up, we'll be back up into the medium to high range by early next week. So a lot of stuff to talk about on our 7-day forecast for Guy Roofing. Tomorrow morning, again, we're tracking areas of rain, cooler and drier this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, the only days will be near average for February standards. And then by this time next week, we'll be tracking the return to the mid 70s. So a little bit of everyone based on what kind of weather you like.
Something for everyone. All right. Thank you, Brittany.